So normally on Wednesdays, today of course is Thursday, but normally on Wednesdays we do Website Wednesday where the guests get to pick something. By the way, did you guys ever hear from Neil Schaefer? Hopefully I didn't offend
Yes,
him by
he
rewriting his
loved
stuff.
it. He loved it. I'm sending him
Really?
screenshots because I don't think he
Oh,
wants to
cool.
go through the whole thing, but I promised him screenshots of the copy that you created, and we'll see what he does with it. So this could be very useful. Plus, Neil is just everywhere. So,
Well, I'm glad that it didn't piss him off because
oh
that
no,
can
no, no,
happen.
no! I got tons of LOLs in my Facebook chat, so you're
And we
good.
All
knew
right.
and we knew it wouldn't. So
No, 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 no.
Okay.
He's too nice. He's too nice to get pissed off.
that was the beauty of
Fair
it.
enough. So today, I normally we do tools or how they do it right on Thursdays, and well, sometimes you come across something and everyone seems to love it, and then you go into it and you see like, I don't see the attraction of this. Like, what's going on, right? And for me, that tool is Canva. Like, I can go into Canva. My wife has a sort of premium account there, so I don't even have a Canva account, but I use hers. And once in a while, I try to make something in Canva, and it just seems like if I want to dash off something in 5 seconds, Canva's fine for doing that simple stuff. And if I try to do anything else, maybe it's just because I'm used to using other tools at the desktop level, like Pixelmator and Photoshop and Publisher and whatever, right? All of the sort of affinity stuff or InDesign, the Adobe stuff. I try to use Canva, and it's like, this is so freaking tedious. I can't even stand it. But Dr. V is like some kind of, if he's not on their payroll, I'm sure they're like slipping him drugs or something because he's such an advocate and evangelist for this stupid tool that
For
I
this
sent
stupid
them this
tool.
morning. And I said, hey, why don't you just come on live and show me what's possible,
Yeah.
some of these possible in this crazy, crazy thing. And then maybe I'll be convinced that my wife isn't wasting her money.
It's so, it's so funny that you say evangelist because is it Guy Kawasaki is the evangelist for Canva, or how it was in the past. Is that correct?
Is he?
I think so. Anyway, but
Jack
so he can't.
Kawasaki is a professional evangelist.
Yeah, yeah. I know because he did Apple and then he
Mhm.
the Canva thing. And so I actually attended one of his events back in 2000 in DC, which was for garage.com, and it was a magnificent event. It's really what stimulated me to get more deeply involved in the world of online marketing, even though I was
Right.
involved in clinical practice at the time. And so when he came out as evangelist for Canva, because I had such a great experience with him with respect to garage.com, including I still have the swag back here, the computer bag, which is awesome. I immediately thought, well, if he's the evangelist for Apple and for the garage.com, then Canva must be a good thing. So I
I
went
don't
in
want to
there
interrupt
and
you, but go ahead and get started sharing your screen
I
while
will.
you finish that thought, because
I
then I've
will.
got to do my thing in Restream, and I got to
You got to do your
enable it or
thing.
whatever.
What thing do you do?
I have
We're
to
doing
toggle the little thing
Yes,
to make sure
allowing
it's
it.
visible to
it's
the
an
audience.
inception moment for all of you, I think. Or is that not too much?
There we
No.
go. There's Canva.
All right, here's Canva. So the reason so anything that Guy says, it's not so much that I
I mean,
believe because
people love
he
this tool. I just don't
yeah.
get it.
Yeah.
Well, I think a lot of this has to do, thank God my reading glasses are working today. A lot of it has to do with playing with it. I have not
Yeah.
taken any tutorials in Canva other than one recently, which was to learn how to do captioning. And it was a disaster. And so I went to something else called Capwing because I just didn't like what they were doing. And this was for something that John and I are working on, which is RV Business Builders. But the question is, what do you want to design? I'll just scroll quickly. You can see
you
that
make an infographic? They have some. I've seen some
yeah,
infographics.
yeah,
I haven't
you
seen
could
them
do.
made in Canva these days, but I mean, they're kind of a pain.
I've never done it, but I mean, I'll do simple things like, I'll use a Happy Canada Day and other things like that. You can see I do things for clients. I create some presentations, different versions. I've created logos. I've created
All right, can you
PDFs that we
create
can.
something, either a
Sure.
video or a banner or something,
Yeah,
something
yeah,
that
okay.
says TGIF, only 2 working days left in the week?
Okay, let's try this as a banner. You want like a Facebook banner,
Every
right?
entrepreneur knows what I'm talking about.
All right, all right, all right.
It's
Let's
Friday.
go
There's
to.
only 2 working days left in the week.
I'm not going to. Let me just use. Okay, what do you want to create? Let's just say banner.
It's a dad joke. My dad used to make that joke with us. We had like
But you
little
could.
family businesses kind of stuff, so it's kind of like working on a farm, except it wasn't.
So
It was like a
you
grocery
could
store
use
and a gas station.
templates. So you're concerned about
But I
flair.
want
We're
to post
talking about.
something on LinkedIn that says, "Thank God it's Friday. Only 2 working days left in the week."
Oh, LinkedIn. Well, let me just go. Let's go to LinkedIn.
Yeah.
Makes it a little easier because then the dimensions aren't so bad. So these are different things
Oh.
that you could do. Accounting made simple, something else like this. I mean, it depends on what you want to do. And this is
You
basically
pick it.
tons of templates. So let me see. I need a picture of. I might need a picture. So you want it as a banner because it could be the banner.
I was just going to make a post, and
Oh,
you
a
could post it to
post.
LinkedIn. Yeah, why don't you make it and then post it to your LinkedIn?
All right, let's do. Oh gosh, let's do something that looks semi-corporate. Let's start with this. We're talking about Office Space earlier. It's like join our team. You know, their TPS reports are in here. All right, so millennial marketing. No, we're not going to talk about that. So let's talk about.
Yeah, there you go. Thank goodness Friday. No more TPS reports.
Yeah, way creative. So incredibly creative. So, do you want a message? The message was something about Friday.
Thank
Yeah.
God it's Friday or TGIF. Only two
TGIF. I don't like the
working days left in
TGIF.
the week.
All right.
I don't think you're gonna have enough room, but it's up to you.
No. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to pull that little thing out. We're going to make this a little bit bigger. That's what's going to happen. So what is it? It's TGIF. I do TGI. I do TGIM because I really am. I'm glad when it's Monday because then I can reach people. Only this is already defaults to caps, which is sometimes I don't like that because it's harder to read.
Caps are harder to read, by the way.
Yeah.
So you know if you're ever writing anything.
2 working days left. So this is going to be too big, but what I can do is I can shrink it, which is fine. Yeah. I'm just not a fan of,
Well, you can get rid of the thing below it, maybe, right?
Yeah, I could, but sometimes I like to put a little something else in there. I mean, it depends. Yeah, let's just dump it. We're going to make it a little more memey. Me. All right, only 2 more working days left. I'm not a fan of the colors. These guys need to celebrate more. So here's what we're going to do.
Hold on, left in the week.
Left. Well, in the week. They see never do this for a copywriter.
No, God no. They're the worst people to work with. They are the worst.
They're the worst. They may be way creative, but sometimes they're not way agreeable.
No one's ever going to accuse me of being agreeable.
So I'm not a fan of these. These people seem way too happy. So what we're going to do is we're going to find a different photo.
Yeah, they need to be a bit more somber.
Do you want it as a video?
Stressed out.
We could do a video.
Video's
fine.
Just
a photo? Well, let's try. Let's look at photos. Let's see what photos are available here. Do you want them to be
part of your main source for stock photography?
Yeah, at this point. I mean, we have several others. John is just providing me with tons of stuff.
Right.
Stressed out workers. These people really look good. Let's see. Let's find multiple stressed out workers.
Someone who looks like tired.
These both look really tired. they want out. And I want the colors to be a little bit better. So you can create different colors, of course. Okay. See up in this little palette here. Now we have different palettes. Like there's the RV Business Builders palette. We can make it a little more. Let's see. I could do that a little brighter. Yeah, because it's nice to make things bright. I want to take. In fact, I want to use the orange from RV Business Builders there. So that gives them some encouragement that at some point things are going to be better. And then we.
Hey, you see that little graph? Is that
which one?
Changeable? Like,
oh yeah.
We seems like everything here is changeable, right?
Yeah, we can pull that out. Let's do.
Well, no, you could replace it with. Can you see if they have a font called Gagalin? Gagalin or Gagalin? I don't know how it's pronounced.
Are you gagging? So it's like Gagalin.
Do they have that?
Gagalin.
Yep.
There it is.
My logo is essentially a W in that font, put at like a 45-degree angle or a 30-degree angle.
Oh boy. Oh, the problem is, see this is what happens sometimes.
Tricky, right?
It is a little tricky, but it's okay. I mean,
it's just the letter W.
W.
Yeah.
Okay. Like George W. Bush.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And then off kilter a tiny bit.
Off kilter. I can. Yeah. Just like the individual. So
just like the individual.
This way?
Yeah, it's fine.
A little bit more.
Yeah, that's it.
There we go. He's way creative and way cool. So let's do that. Make it a little bit bigger. I mean, I just play with it. And I think I play with it until I break it. That's what usually happens.
Yeah, to me, I always seem to break it fast. Like I want to do something and then it's like, oh, this is ridiculous.
Well, I mean, but here's the whole thing. When you're talking about flair and creating something, you can create something very quickly using a template. And the beauty of it, so in fact, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to
You probably
copy
should put a
this.
period after TGIF, by the way.
Oh, JESUS. You want T with a T on each of them?
No, I mean, I'm fine with just finishing it as a sentence.
There. We'll do
Yeah.
that. So in fact, I'll put it here too, since I just
Why are there
copied
two
this.
of them?
Well, because I'm going to show you something. So if
Oh.
I'm not happy with this, I can switch out the various types of photos. But in this case, let me switch it out with a video. Come here, video. Where are you? There you are, videos. So let's look for stressed out workers.
You find their search is pretty good?
Yeah. I mean, sometimes it just doesn't give what I want, but it's okay. Like I found stressed out doctors and stuff, and those were awesome. They were practically, apoplectic in the hallways, with their heads down and stuff. Now let's see who might be good here. Yeah, this one, Sheila really looks like she needs help, but I think the problem is she's not centered. So okay, she's good, I think. So what we can do is we can change the video a bit. Oh, it's a little too big. Gosh darn it. I hate it when that happens. Let's switch to something else. Anybody out here who's really super stressed? She looks like she might be. All right. So I can bring her in through here. Get rid of her. And I'm going to bring her. Oh, it's interesting. It's got a blue background. I didn't realize that now. She just wants to end it all. I think they asked for the TPS reports one too many times. That's not too bad. So what I want to do is I want to position it. I want to move it backwards. So this is really interesting. You can do layers, and this is I've never understood Photoshop or anything like that, but I do understand Canva because it's dirt simple. So if I move it to the back, you can see, boom, there we are. And so now we actually have a video that you could post. She's not loving life.
I like that, actually.
She's got a stress ball and the whole thing. So, but what I have to do in this case, here's the challenge that's presenting itself. Yeah, I didn't make it big enough down here.
No, I would say it's fine, actually.
You don't mind that little bit of blue there?
No, it kind of looks like it's the edge of her desk pad or something.
It's the edge of her life that she's about to jump off. All right. So but what I want to do is, so here's what we're going to do here. In order to create the video, I actually have to either make a copy of this whole thing, which I can do. Let me show you that one, because I do this a lot. I'm just going to make a copy because otherwise I have to delete the first one. I mean, I could actually create a video with the two. So, I actually lied to you just now. So I just realized what I can do is to animate the whole thing. So this is going to be in 5 seconds, and then this will be longer, but this video is too long. It's 40 some seconds. Nobody wants to watch anything that long. So here's where you can edit videos. So I could just, I do like the fact that she's got the stress ball going. So I love that. I love that
video in Canva.
Yeah, video is just great in Canva.
You're not really editing; you're trimming it.
I'm just trimming. I'm sorry, but you can edit, but it's hard to
technically edit. Trimming is editing, but
yeah, I am editing. So we've got how many seconds here? 17. So 17 plus 5. I might want to bring it down a little bit more. Yeah. So, if we can do maybe 15 seconds would be the best. Although I just love the fact that she's holding onto the stress ball. So let's go this way.
She's starting to remind me of my wife when I'm driving.
Your wife when you're driving to work?
No, when I'm driving an RV, she's got this big.
Oh, you're driving her. I thought when you're driving her crazy
the whole time.
Driving her crazy. So what you'll see here. So we've got about 17 seconds, I think. 17 seconds. So if I just animate it as a preview, this is what you're going to see. Now, the problem is I haven't actually selected animation. So my bad to all of you who are out there saying, what an idiot. What is he doing? If we're going to select animations, which we can here, come on. Oh, it's not going to let me do it. You know what? Here's what we're going to do. We're just going to delete the sucker because I just don't want to mess with it too much on a short live. All right. So here's what we've got. We've got a 17-second video. Now, you do have the option of adding music or other things. Right. So do we want depressing music or hopeful music?
No, I would say depressing.
Depressing? Oh, okay. Yeah. Depressing. All right. Depressing music.
Or if they have the Benny Hill theme, I would use that.
Oh God. Okay, search for depressing. Let's see what. So
Yeah.
there are different things that we have, like Lost Underwater. That's
Oh, I
pretty
love the
sad.
sound of it.
Which one? What was that?
I just like the sound of that.
Lost Underwater?
Yeah.
I don't know. Let's see. Oh my God. All right. So what we're going to do is we're going to bring it down in here. So that's our music.
Okay.
And so what I'm going to do, oh my God, this is really depressing. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to preview it. Oh, it's 12 seconds now. Interesting.
I don't hear the music though.
Oh, you don't hear it. Okay.
No.
That's a problem. Oh, it's because I got my earbuds on. Hold on. I got to take the earbuds off. Put my speaker on.
Yeah.
Still no music. It's okay though.
It's all right.
Once it's posted, I'll know what it says.
Oh, we can't hear you either, so that might be part of the problem.
Yeah, Dr. V, we can't hear you, man. Nope,
I don't
can't
know.
hear you.
No. I think when you unplugged.
Yep. Oh yeah, he's muted.
Oh, you're muted.
There you are.
That explains
nope.
everything.
Will it not let him click off?
Oh no.
He ruined it. Put your earbuds back in.
Yeah. And plug them back in. Hopefully that'll fix it. That's strange.
No more equipment changes during a live session.
Yeah, we've done that before.
Yeah.
It always ends in disaster.
Now let's see. I think we may have lost him. You may need to come back in.
Yeah, you may need to hop out and
Yeah,
hop back.
you may need to drop and come back.
We'll see in a minute.
So, I mean, is it just basically like the old classic combination of price and features? I mean, it doesn't seem to be tremendously expensive. I think my wife's plan is about $15 a month or something,
That's what mine is. It's about $15 a
right?
month.
Do
It
you
is.
get much use out of it?
I use it all the time. I'm like Doc.
Really?
I use it frequently. Yeah. But I came from a background where I worked for a graphic arts company and
Yeah.
worked on the heavy
I am back.
that is used for publishing. So for me, Canva is just like such an easy way to create little tiny graphics.
Right.
Super simple.
Like
I mean,
tiny classified ads.
I still use Photoshop and stuff too a little bit, but not as much.
I never could figure out Photoshop. I was using something that Adobe had. What was it? It was free for the longest time. Now you got to pay for it. And it was a simple one. But yeah, this is a phenomenon that we have. Okay, so let's go back to there's a screen share of the Canva thing. You aren't going to be able to hear the music until we get to it, but that's all right.
Sure.
Probably Adobe.
Yeah, it's an earbud thing.
Yeah.
Anyway, that was that one. That was the copy. This is the other one. I'm so surprised that you can't hear this sucker. Even through the earbuds, you can't hear it. That's just weird. All right. So I'm going to download it.
Okay.
We're going to download as MP4. That's good. And it does take a bit of time to download because it's an MP4. This is just like, it's like, when are you going to finish downloading? But there's a lot of elements in here. We've got the graphic, and video is just, as soon as you start doing video in Canva, it's just tough. Plus, when you're ever doing streaming and you're doing a demo, it just seems to slow down everything even more. And we found it with Zoom and with other things as well.
Mm-hmm.
I do like her stress ball, though. I wonder if you can hear it if I'm using QuickTime to play it back. That'll be interesting. I'll just play it back to you. Yep.
Yeah, the stress ball is the best part.
The stress ball is the best. So that one little blue ball, and then it's down here. I could have.
Says so much.
All right, did it finish? It still hasn't finished. See, that's the channel. Downloading. This is where you need music on hold in Canva. They should add that. And John's voice saying, "Your call is very important to us.
Your download is important to me.
Your download is important. Please wait for it to be
Please
finished.
stand by. We'll be with you in just a moment."
Yeah, this is way creative, but it's taking way too long to download.
Did you know that downloading sometimes feels like it can take forever?
Yeah.
Isn't downloading a lot like watching paint dry? And if you've done that before, here we go. So come on, finish it up, finish it up, finish it up. All right, so my default is going to be, can you hear this? That's the question.
I can hear Dean's dog.
Yeah, but you can't hear you can't hear the audio, and I'm not going to unplug again. But what I will do
No,
is
don't worry about it.
I think so. There it is. So that's what we've got right now. And I will tell you though that when you're in Canva, let me get over here. Yeah, when you're in Canva, I mean, there's a lot you really can do. People don't realize you can do long form videos. You can do. I mean, I can search, and I did this not too long ago.
So, I mean, does that mean you can upload your own videos and do something with them?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Because there's a whole upload section. So if I went back to what we were doing previously, there's the video, and you can change the volume of this audio, for example, too, just by lowering the amplitude. It's really dirt simple. But let's say, for example, I have uploads in here, and in my uploads, oh come on, get out of the. It's a little slow right now. It's not happening. So I've uploaded things like this. I've uploaded logos. I've uploaded our logo. I've uploaded images of stuff that we sell online in Mommy's Kitchen Store, calavera, masks, all kinds of things. So if I were to upload, you've got the options: upload videos, this, or record yourself, which I haven't done. I usually do voiceovers in Canva, but you can see you can upload a ton of stuff. I mean, I've got pictures. I've got RV John in his little captain's chair, and other people that we work with. I've got my photo that I use periodically. I sometimes lose them, and so I'll re-upload something because I really haven't organized my uploads very well. So, but audio, I've never uploaded audio, but that would be pretty cool if you have original audio or royalty-free stuff that you do, or videos. Now, in videos, you can see I've uploaded a video of my mom. I've got videos of an RV. These are stock photos, but these
you've never had to worry about storage limits?
No, not at all.
No.
Our friend Lindsay Anderson. I've got video that I took of aprons that we're selling, the Mexican aprons, which actually that did increase sales quite a bit. And so even stuff, little things on me on a boat, scanning the San Diego horizon. So there's a ton of stuff that you can do, and it's just a question of do you really want to do all these things? And when you're looking at your projects, there are ways of organizing it, but this is under my projects right now. I've done different things, just the images, designs. You can show all the different designs. I used to do Life Beyond Practice, for example. I used to do a bunch of different things. And if you look at projects, templates, all designs, you could create a team. I could work with John someday if he's nice to me. And so, but in the home section, so see here, this is the latest one we've worked on, shows up first.
Yeah,
that's what we were working on. And this is what we started with. We're these happy people, but that's the type of thing that we've done. And there are different ones that we've chosen. This is going to be the cover for the podcast called RV Goodness. I've done different versions of it. In fact, I have a whole video of how we evolved the brand. Camper Life on the Road. I've got something on the fall that I put together just the other day, which is also a video. 4th of July stuff, old things that I did before, I'm recycling. This is created this entire checklist that's in here called the Positive Cash Flow checklist for confident video creators, but it's pitched for RV people who want to make money while they are on the road. And any Happy Canada Day things, I use these templates because it's a lot faster sometimes to honor our Canadian people. And Maximize Your Media is the digital agency that my wife and I had. And you can see that I've gone through a lot of different versions to come up with what we currently have. I mean, changing colors. Oh, there's Fundamental. And I just, I'll go in there, and I'm very disorganized when it comes to this, but I usually can find things. You can now search with keywords, which is pretty awesome. So anyway, so you can search keywords for your video. You can do all kinds of different things, and I will stop sharing the screen now. Are we back?
We're back.
Am I back? And we're back.
Well, all right. It's actually is more full featured than I thought.
Oh, yeah. There's tons of stuff you can do. I mean, and the only reason I know about these things is because I keep exploring, like I'm spelunking in a cave. And like, what's that stalactite? Oh, that one's actually a nuclear weapon. Maybe I shouldn't tap it. So,
and like anything, I mean, I think the biggest thing is to just pick something and start to tear it apart. Just grab a sample of something and start working on it.
Well, and that's what I will do. In fact, I took this is really weird. I took a presentation that was for a SWOT analysis. So SWOT, strength, weaknesses, opportunities, and what is it? Tactics, or what is it? What's the T in SWOT? Tactics.
No,
I
it's
took that.
threats.
Threats, absolutely threats, because it's
Oh.
SWOT, baby. You got to have threats. And so, but I took that and I took out a single image, totally reworked it, and created it into a PDF, which is now our lead magnet for RV business builders.
Mm-hmm.
So you can take templates and just completely, I mean, they look nothing like the original, except that there were a couple of shapes that kind of appealed to me, and you can just manipulate them, different sides. You can flip things horizontally, vertically, it doesn't matter. And I think it's just, for me, it really is, you go into there with the attitude of being playful. And if you're thinking, I'm going to play, I'm going to make something in the sandbox, and maybe I just wipe it all out again, or a kid kicks my sandcastle at the beach. That's just what you do. But there are tons of tutorials on YouTube and other places, even within Canva itself. I just don't have the time to watch all the tutorials. And so I just say, okay, I've got an idea. I'm going to put it together. Here it goes. And you can find your favorite templates. But what I do also is I have created certain items that I go back to, and I use my own creation as a template. And that's what you can do also. So
I was gonna add to that. One of the common things that's going on now is people creating templates to create products and checklists and all of that. And we've seen some of those on sale at AppSumo.
Well, and you can post things allegedly directly to social media from Canva, but I've never done that. There's a scheduler and all kinds of things like that. I just want more control.
I think that's new.
It is new. It's been around for about 6-7 months or so.
Yeah, I think so. I think about 6 months.
But and I will tell you that it's worth going from the free version to the professional, paying whatever is $17 a month or so, because you get all this stock footage, and you get stock images, and you get all kinds of things. I mean, and it's one of those things where I used to use only the free version. I'm talking for like 3 years.
Right.
And I just ponied up the cash about 18, 20 months ago and said, okay, I'm going to finally pay for it. But many of the things that I've done that have worked really well were totally in the free version.
Mm-hmm.
So, but you just have to explore, and you say, oh, I can't get this because it's got the little crown with a thing in the corner that says Pro only. You can buy individual images if you're in the free version, but it just becomes so expensive, it's not worth it. I'm going to pay $1 for this and $5 for this and stuff like that. Don't bother.
Yeah.
So, and a lot of times I will just, when I create things, like I've done a couple of TikToks, a couple of Instagram reels, and stories. You can do your Instagram stories in Canva, but then I just don't use any audio, because I download them and then I add the audio from the platforms like Instagram and TikTok and others. And then you get greater reach, because sometimes I've actually been tagged with copyright infringement on YouTube for using a piece of audio that Canva says I can use.
Right.
So you have to be a little careful on that. So it's caveat emptor and caveat creator. So that's it for now. That's all I got. But we can post your video and see how it does. I'll download it and send it to you. Yeah.
Throw it in Dropbox. I'll grab it.
I will. I don't have Dropbox.
I'll at least get to hear the music.
Well, you hear the music. I think it's pretty depressing. I think you'll like it.
Good.
And I can always edit it again. That's the beauty of it too. You can make a copy if you edit it again. As far as the music goes, you pull things in and stuff. And I've done that for our intros and outros for the Do It Now show, which used to be called the Marketing Happy Hour. Every Friday we do that. But even then, in YouTube, I got copyright infringement for using too long of a piece of audio from Canva. And so you got to be cautious about that. So now I just use, for our intros, I just use the built-in things in the Melon app, because those little intros are 30 seconds long. And I guess those are the ultra royalty free, because everybody uses those particular pieces of audio.
Right.
So, yeah.
Well,
that's all I got.
All right. I'll take a look at it.
Yeah.
I guess
I'll
it doesn't
send it to
suck
you.
as much as I thought it did.
I'll give you the thing a Google Drive link, because I'm team Google Drive. My wife is team Dropbox. So that's it.
All right. Well, that's it for Thursday.
I hope that was of use to people.
It's great.
Okay. It is full featured, more fully featured than you think. And you could even just, and I would say, Dean, just take a piece of video and audio, throw a little text on it, boom, you're done. And you could do it probably in under a minute.
Wow.
Or 2 minutes, maybe, if you're stretching it. But I mean, but it's becoming familiar. Anything with which we are familiar is comfortable.
Right.
So it's that familiarity. Will not breed contempt when it comes to Canva.
All right. So we're back in a few days for another 3 video stretch starting on Tuesday.
TGIT. Thank God it's
There
Thursday.
you go. Social Tuesday. All right. That's it for us. Thanks